and if ever I would lose the weight. But I walked the path of seeking advice, of learning and growing and becoming more. And in that journey, I became the expert on health, wellness, and nutrition. And I want you to see that I've been following the Write Your Own Story course, and I've stayed in shape. That over time, if you follow this course, that will lead to the logic side of weight loss. Now let's go into the emotion side. Let's go into the emotion side so it can truly change your why. I want you to think about moments that you're grateful for. And I want you to really feel them. It could be anything. A happy birthday that you had, a holiday that you went on, a great time with your friends, a Christmas holiday, a summer holiday, a festival, a concert, or just anything. Could even be going to the coffee shop and enjoying a nice coffee at Costa. And I want you to think, what were you doing in that moment? You were doing what you love. And what are we doing right now? What are you doing right now? You are letting fear stop you. And the thing with fear is that when we're in fear and shame, we're always at 10% of our true potential. When we're in love, we're nearly at our 100% potential. And we're so close to it. In fact, loving ourselves, we're more likely to achieve the goal already. Now I want you to think about those beautiful moments. And then I want you to think about, what are your associations to the gym? Do you look at it as this hard thing to do, discipline? Oh, no pain, no gain. That's not true. There are gains here to be made. But I want you to change your association to the gym. I want you to change it so you can see going on the Write Your Own Story course is not hard. It's going to help you to flow through your workouts. It may be hard in the beginning, but once you have that knowledge, everything becomes easy. And with that knowledge, applying yourself becomes much more easy. And then you feel motivated to keep going up to the gym. And I want you to think about that why now. I want you to truly think about, what is it that you've dreamed of when it comes to losing weight? Don't think about where you are right now. Think about that role model that you had earlier. What goal do you want to achieve losing weight? Could be 100 pounds, 150 pounds. Go into it. I want you to see yourself and visualize yourself having already done it. I want you to hang up that picture of your role model on the wall, and I want you to look at that every day and visualize that you are in that shape. And I want you to keep going on the Write Your Own Story course. Then I want you to visualize those one-to-one calls where I'm congratulating you on a job well done. You've followed through. You've been diligent. You've been showing up on your meal times. But most importantly, you've been showing up for yourself. Why is that? The emotion has changed. And I want you to think about all those moments of gratitude, how you did what you loved. And in doing what you loved, you showed up and you achieved and you had a great time. You had a great happy birthday because you applied yourself and you went to see your friends. That filled your need of connection. You felt good going to that festival because that's something that you wanted to do. You felt amazing traveling on that holiday, going on that amazing holiday to another country, exploring, learning new things. It met your need of growth. And now you think about the gym, you think about the Write Your Own Story course, you think, wow, I have truly written my own story now. And now I have the confidence, I have the certainty, the good kind of certainty, and I can have the positive uncertainty, not the uncertainty that's keeping me back, not the uncertainty of not knowing, the other uncertainty, the excitement of being able to go on these amazing holidays because I'm in good shape, because I'm healthy, I'm fit, and I'm vibrant. And I want you to see that's exactly how me, Mr. Immunity for the Community, will coach you in this course. I'm not here as the personal trainer. I'm not here as somebody who's just trying to sell you on something. This is experience that I have, and I've been there. And you can see from that empowering why, you can create everything. You can create a happy marriage. You can create success. You can create a relationship. You can create weight loss. You can create growth, connection. And it's from those places that you are your best. And what I want to share with you is my why. My why is to serve people at the highest level, to help save so many lives because of my weight loss journey. By doing the Write Your Own Story course, I'm relaying to you and everybody, all of my customers, all of my clients, that you can write your new story today and not write the story that was given to you. Write a new one. Overcome your blocks, overcome your fears, and truly become the person that you dreamt of always being. Living your best life, living the dream. That's what this course is about. It's not about just the gym, it's about the mindset as well as the gym, and seeing that that will lead to the success. And now you can see the emotion and the logic, and now you can see the logic is coming from how to do the Write Your Own Story course, but the emotion is being coached by somebody who's been there and staying true to your why, your real why, and overcoming how you felt before this, and now seeing that your why is actually living up to your best potential. And now you can feel that you're enough, and now every week that you go in, you feel that you have now lost the weight, and you have now. Applying yourself, you've lost the weight. And a few breaths, we're going to wake up from this meditation, and I'm going to walk you through the Write Your Own Story course. Take a breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One last breath in and one last breath out. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me that did not feel amazing. Tell me that did not feel fantastic to change your why, to change the why of weight loss, what it means to you, becoming the champion of your own story, becoming the hero of your own story. And what I want to share with you, everybody, is that this year has been the best year of my life because I also wrote a new story. Now, I had a lot of limiting beliefs about quite a few things. I took on boxing. I had some limiting beliefs about that, about my ability, about how am I going to do it, why am I going to do it. But my why to learn how to box was so that I could be strong for my future family, my wife and my children, so that I can protect them and be there for them. And that why now is very much in me. It's very much there every time. Every time I'm in the gym now, all I can think about is my nephews. All I can think about is my family and how I'm going to show up and be such a strong man for my kids. And that why keeps me going. It's not coming from the place of, oh, what if, oh, I'm going to get attacked. I go into that gym now, having learned everything from my main personal trainer, Daryl. Shout out to my main man, Daryl, by the way. And I apply everything I've learned from Daryl into my training so that I can show up, so I can be confident and know that I'm going to be able to protect my family. And that's a strong why. That's an empowering why. And the same can be said for you, ladies and gentlemen. Your why has to change. How about writing a new story today? How about changing your story, your narrative, so you can write one of success, one of happiness, one of joy? The Write Your Own Story course is very much an efficient course. You can be in the gym 15 minutes per day, not 15 minutes each day, 15 minutes per workout on 3 days. That's only 45 minutes of your entire week, but it's everything that you do outside of those 45 minutes. It's the diet, it's the lifestyle, it's the meditation. Ladies and gentlemen, I meditate twice a day. To start the day, to set the intention for the day, and at the end of the day, to give thanks to the higher power, to God, for all the things that I've accomplished throughout the day. And that's how we set you up on the Write Your Own Story course. This is a course where you're going to create balance in your life. And the way you're going to show up today on the Write Your Own Story course with your health and your wellness and your fitness and your vitality and your nutrition is going to positively impact every other area of your life. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I had limiting beliefs about traveling. I had limiting beliefs about traveling around the world because I'd not done it up until now, because I had financial limiting beliefs. But guess what? This year, I went to Barcelona by myself. That's the most comfortable I've ever been. Why is that? Because I learned how to box. And I started applying myself, and I got more and more confident by doing things that I was uncomfortable with. I know right now you feel uncomfortable when it comes to weight loss, but there's no need to be. I can be that big brother. I can be that role model. I can be that man to show you the path of how you can go from where you are to where you want to go on the Write Your Own Story course. This is what the course will give you. And what I can offer you is a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you do not lose weight on the Write Your Own Story course within the first month, I'm willing to give you back your money. And that's how confident in my ability I am. That's how confident in my experience as a coach of having gone through this myself and now being ready to serve you at the highest level. That's what I can offer you on the Write Your Own Story course. Having accomplished this goal myself, I am now ready to contribute to you at the highest level. There's 6 human needs, everybody, 6. And let's look at them from a weight loss point of view. There's a need for certainty, uncertainty and variety, love and connection, significance, growth, and contribution. Now let's look at that from weight loss. The weight loss goal feels good when you have certainty, knowing that you're on the right path, you're doing the right things, you're with the right people around you, you have the right coach. The uncertainty about weight loss can come in when you don't achieve the goals and you don't get back on path and you feel like you're around the wrong people, you're being sold the wrong things, you're being guided in the wrong way, you're being told different ideas that do not match up with where you want to go. That's where the uncertainty comes in. When you don't lose weight, when you weigh in having had such a positive week, when you've been giving it your all. And that's where I can come in to help you by tailoring and changing our approach so that you can achieve your goals and overcome that uncertainty. Let's look at it from the love and connection point of view. With weight loss, you need people around you who are positive, people that can inspire you and encourage you when things get tough, people that are going to recognize you and be there for you and cheer you on whilst you go through this. I didn't have that as much back then, but now I'm ready to be that person to cheer you on now, that positive accountability partner, that positive coach who's going to be there to guide you on how you can get back on path, how you can get back on track after not being where you want to be in your results this week. And it's the same with my coaches. My coaches will tell me the exact same thing. Daryl will tell me the same thing. Sonny will tell me the same thing. Erid would tell me the same thing. These are my coaches, ladies and gentlemen. But you need positive people around you. There you go. Significance. That's going to help you at the human level because now you're going to feel good about yourself as a person, that you know how to solve this problem, that you've got confidence from solving this problem and you can keep on doing it. That's why you're going to keep on showing up, because your why has changed. Let's look at the contribution aspect. From the contribution aspect, when you get healthy, when you get into shape, you positively influence other people to get into shape. It no longer becomes about you. Your positive change will impact your life, and it will impact your family's life. It will impact your friend's life. It will impact your relative's life. It will impact everybody who you know. It will impact your neighbors. It will impact everybody in your network. And people will start to see you showing up, and they'll be like, wow, so how did you lose weight exactly? And you could tell them, well, I met this very good coach by the name of Anil, the owner of Mr. Immunity, the owner of Immunity for the Community. And I went on the Write Your Own Story course, which created balance in my life. That's what it's going to give you. Now let's look at the growth point of view. You're going to grow as a person on this Write Your Own Story course because everything that you learn allows you to grow. Think about that. What you learn about losing weight, what you learn about solving that problem, you've grown from it. And every week that you show up, you learn something about yourself and you become more self-aware. The more you meditate, the more you take care of yourself, the more you eat healthy, the more you change your habits, the more you overcome your limiting beliefs, your addictions, all these things that have got in your way. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure to serve you at the highest level. This is how you can use emotion as well as logic to manifest weight loss on the Write Your Own Story course. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. As I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. See you now. And get in touch if you want to write your new story today. I'm offering the Write Your Own Story course at $29.99 a month with a discount of 5% I'm willing to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure serving you. Peace out. Have an amazing weekend.